I've been to more workshops and read a bigger number of books about easy revenue than I can check. They make it sound so natural. At the point when you set out to create more for yourself, you may find that these classes and books have forgotten about some basic data. To start with, it's essential to recognize what easy revenue is and what it isn't. Easy revenue is salary that comes in whether you're working, dozing, or playing. The American Internal Revenue Service characterizes it as salary from exchange or business exercises in which you don't really take an interest. A few models include rental salary from land, earnings from a business that doesn't require direct inclusion or investment from the proprietor, royalties from distributing a book or from permitting protected innovation, earnings from web notice on your sites, dividend and intrigue, interest on private home loans, income from candy machines that you claim, income from an online business that you have put on autopilot. At the point when I caught wind of this sort of pay just because my entire world changed. I began searching for ways that I could purchase or make resources that would produce automated revenue for me. In the event that I needed to purchase a vehicle, I quit concentrating on setting aside cash to purchase the vehicle. Rather, I concentrated on creating enough pay for my advantages for purchase the vehicle for me. At the time, I didn't have a ton of cash. Yet everybody needs to begin someplace, isn't that so? My first involvement with this domain, other than enthusiasm on my investment account, was purchasing a sweet machine, filling it with M&Ms and putting it in the parlor at my fencing club. I determined the expense of a solitary M&M and made sense of what number of M&Ms I would give different fences for their 25 pennies. Since I at that point knew my overall revenue per deal, I found that I was making a normal $25 every month in easy revenue in the wake of giving 10% back to the lesser fencing program. A few people think they are getting easy revenue when they are really accepting remaining salary. For instance, a protection specialist may gain remaining pay as her customers recharge their protection approaches. Be that as it may, if the protection specialist leaves the organization, that salary leaves. In case you're engaged with a systems administration promoting or staggered showcasing organization in which you need to keep on working the business so as to get pay, that is false automated revenue either. On the off chance that you can quit working the business altogether for whatever length of time that you need and still keep on gaining salary, that is automated revenue. The enormous legend about easy revenue is that once you purchase or make a benefit that produces it for you, you're finished. You might be under the feeling that you don't need to invest any more energy in it or oversee it. Actually, there are fluctuating degrees of detached. For instance, you can get easy revenue from rental land, yet land can be amazingly tedious. Normally, when you purchase a property, there is an underlying adjustment process that can incorporate anything from doing fixes to finding and screening new inhabitants. When the property is balanced out, you might have the option to kick back and simply get lease checks for some time, yet then an occupant moves out, or the water warmer breaks, or a tree falls on the rooftop, and you need to invest energy in the property once more. That is totally different from a testament of store at the bank where you get it, and that is it. Obviously, your potential salary on the investment property is a lot higher than the potential pay on the authentication of store in the event that you recognize what you're doing. Be aware of the distinction among aloof and lingering salary, and of how precisely how uninvolved a venture truly is. For what reason is automated revenue significant? Suppose you didn't need to rely upon a vocation, a life partner, your family, the administration, or any other person for cash. That is the thing that this sort of pay can accommodate you. In numerous customary budgetary arranging models, you're urged to make sense of how a lot of cash you'll require when you need to resign. Upon retirement, you go through that cash. This arrangement has some genuine defects. Above all else, imagine a scenario in which you live longer than you expect and outlast your cash. Second of all, imagine a scenario in which, in the wake of placing in such a great amount of vitality to set aside that cash, you would like to leave it as a heritage as opposed to spending it. The way to budgetary freedom is this. Pi greater than E. At the point when your automated revenue, pi, is more noteworthy than your costs, E, you are in finished decision about what you do with your time on the grounds that your benefits will keep on paying for your way of life whether you work or not. In all actuality, to be monetarily autonomous, you should be sans obligation, take care of your home, profit, or be a mogul. You simply must have more salary than costs. It's that basic. Automated revenue enables you to have more choices. You can decide to live out of euphoria and opportunity rather than obligation and commitment. On an increasingly genuine note, imagine a scenario where something horrendous occurred and you couldn't work any longer. How might you take care of your tabs? At the point when you have enough easy revenue, you likewise have more significant serenity. There are two sections to this recipe. To turn out to be monetarily autonomous quicker, you can build your automated revenue, and you can likewise look at how to diminish your costs. So how would you get progressively easy revenue? There are two fundamental kinds of easy revenue. The principal type is detached venture salary. So as to get latent venture pay, you have to have reserves accessible to put resources into these salary vehicles. On the off chance that you have reserves accessible to contribute, you have to concentrate on doing a fitting measure of research and due tirelessness to choose which of these detached vehicles are best for your circumstance and hazard resilience. The subsequent kind originates from making your own salary vehicle with almost no cash. For instance, you may begin a site that creates income from advertisements or join a system-promoting organization that will enable you to keep on getting salary when you are never again effectively working the business. Or on the other hand, you may go into business or become a subsidiary of another person's the same old thing. On the off chance that you have cash to contribute, you will most likely have the option to produce pay more rapidly than somebody who doesn't. On the off chance that you don't have any cash to contribute, you must be eager to contribute time, vitality, aptitudes, assets, innovativeness, or these. I would say, the most practical approach to manufacture automated revenue is to concentrate on gradual development. Start by making one little stride. Try not to attempt to produce an extra $10,000 every month in easy revenue right this moment. Concentrate on what you can do to create $10 every month in easy revenue and go from that point. What are 10 things that you might do in the following 30 days to produce $10 every month in easy revenue? What's one move you can make this week? Click on the link in the description for more information.